All right. All right. Let's see. Let's mute that because I don't want to hear that. Okay, so I guess I can't fix that, which is whatever. But yeah. Anyway, just welcome in. We'll all get in. Oh wow, the chat loaded this time. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. I am doing very well. The only thing that's the only thing I could really like say could be different is not being hungry. I'm starting a 9-day fast tomorrow. And I haven't had. It's like I'm starting a day early, and today doesn't count. So I'm like, damn, like, what am I gonna eat before my fast? But yeah, thank you about the shorts. I'm glad that people have been enjoying them. Across, not so much across Instagram. I don't know what the fuck it is with Instagram. People just watch me on Instagram. They don't even interact with me at all. But TikTok has been doing good with it. It's been the best views have been on TikTok, but the most interaction has been on YouTube for sure. Um, yeah, Instagram's fucking weird, dude. You have to comply to its algorithm, or it doesn't like you at all. It has a very specific way it works. Um, and uh, Natalia, it doesn't tarot doesn't work in that sort of sense, so I can't really pull cards and ask for that. If there's anything, if there's anything like else that you want a reading about, we can do that. But tarot doesn't work in that sort of sense. In general, I got you. Okay, so first off, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is telling you that there is a thought that is getting that is about to get ready or is basically ready to move on to the physical. So if you've been thinking about um, when you know when am I going to do this thing? When am I going to do that thing? The time is getting very close to doing so. Um, however, whatever whatever this is for you, get ready for it to be moving. Get ready for movement. Whether this movement is something taking off, whether this movement is the drop that you have been expecting. However, this is for you. It is it's on its way from that thought to a full on thing on the physical. But with the Page of Wands, investigate And what you're gonna need to do whenever this event happens, whenever the efforts that have been put into whatever it's been forming, is created. Look at what it creates and investigate it. See if there's anything that from what it's created that you can get use to build more, or expand off of. Like, let's say you're selling items, but you're also running a small business. The money that you make from the items you can pour into the business. That's kind of what we're talking about in that sort of sense. So get ready for something to um, take action, to spring into life on the physical. Some sort of like actual physical result is going to happen, and when that physical result happens, really study it, investigate it, um, be very observatory whenever it does happen. But right now, just be prepared, for something to appear on the physical and answer, um, in that sense. And of course, I got you. I used to get that feeling a lot, Lucy. I'm not really sure where it went, but I know what you're talking about. Um, to a sort, not as far as upright, both cards upright. And welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? How we feeling? How we doing? How we feeling? Of course, I got you. No worries, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of like the mental defense that you kind of have and work on getting is, even though we know that it's their opinion or their viewpoint of something and not ours, we'll still end up catering to it or feeling it for the other person rather than having the other person experience that feeling instead, which doesn't really do anything for the other person or for yourself of of any like grand benefit. So just working on, like, if someone doesn't see something that you do as helpful, it's like that's okay. Like, you didn't see it as helpful, but I deemed it to be helpful. Um, but that's just on that's whatever. It's not anyone's fault. But it was more helpful to you and your observation of it than it was for their observation of it. You know what I mean? Just kind of working on that, I guess. The ideology is there. Um, it's just I haven't really like explained it or talked about it much. Well, heal and recover are the same thing. To heal is to you know is a form of recovery. So, because to recover just means to sheath again, or to hide again, or to put somewhere again, to cover. So it all depends on like the context in a sense. Yeah, exactly, Steven. Just offer your support, and if they say yes, cool. If they say no, whatever. If they say yes but don't tell you what to do, again, it's whatever. That's on them. Like communication is key at the end of the day when it comes down to anything.
Yeah, it should be fine, right? It shouldn't be too high.
I'm doing well. Just a little hungry. The tea, it's roasted dandelion tea. I'm using it for a detox. I'm getting ready for a 9 day. It's technically gonna be 10 day fast. Now that I'm really thinking about it, because of today. But I'm doing a 9 day fast. Well, it might not be a full 9 day. No, it is gonna be a 9 day. Yeah, because I start tomorrow. What the hell? No, it is tomorrow. Sorry, it's a 9 day. Yeah, never mind. I don't know why I for some reason got the dates mixed up. How's the fast going so far? Oh, I'm not start. I'm starting tomorrow. Today's not part of the fast, but I guess I'm fasting today because I really haven't like ate. It's a weird time. Weird time, definitely. I've experienced that a lot. Yeah, tomorrow's the fast. It really is. Mm. Yeah, that's very weird, Steven. I don't know that's going on with you with that. I wish we had like an actual way to gauge what truly is happening with that the time influxes, like the reasoning for the faster or slower. Whether that's meaning like the release or gathering or energies or however. Yeah, for some reason we glorify a groundhog. Where does that come from? And why do hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I just feel like there has to be one. There's not. Tell me why I look up at that and Groundhog Day is associated. I hate rabbit holes so much. This is gonna be. I'm not doing this right now. I can't. Not right now. Can't go rabbit hole diving. Man. I was like looking up like if there was a demon that resembled a groundhog, and the very next thing like across from it that like, oh, these things are also representative. It's a groundhog. It's the very first thing. Groundhog's Day was the very first thing that was like, oh look, you click on this as well. It just doesn't sit right. There's just a funny search led to a really comical answer is all. But no, I'm not going down that rabbit hole right now. Yeah. I still don't know, like, I don't know. I never looked much into, like, Groundhog Day and the actual, like, meaning behind it. Because there's no way that there has to be something deeper than just, oh, it's a groundhog that dictates the weather. And second of all, how the hell does it dictate the weather? Like, what bloodline of groundhogs are we messing with here? I don't know. Man, like the mole people come up or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out. It's just being funny. Yeah, like, man, I think the groundhog just goes inside because I wouldn't you go inside your house if you just woke up one day and a bunch of people were fucking staring at you? I'd go. I the fuck you all want? I'm going back in. Hell, I'm not dealing with this. Once every year, hell no. Y'all gonna fucking not see me like ever that day. That's the hibernation day. Like, man, I was just harassing a random fucking groundhog for no damn reason. Putting cameras in its face. Is that event even real? I feel like that event is like a staged thing too. I don't know why, but I can see like I can just see that being like a studio set or something. I don't know. I don't know. Every like groundhog or like video that I've seen just does not look real. Like ever. Ever. A few states. What? Huh. Yeah. There are certain states that have their own actual groundhog. What the fuck? Well, I'll let you know something. It wasn't God that you seen, because truly, if you seen God's face, you'd be dead. Um, you can't have an actual true physical, meaning anything to do with your senses, and your mental encounter with God in its full form, or in any form of like solid form. Um, it's just too much for the human body to handle. But as for like what that means, I'm not too sure. Angels will drive you mad. Angels are not. I mean, not all of them. I mean, it depends if you're even ready to even deal with that type of stuff, right? But angels aren't really what you think they are. Um, and I found out that out the hard way. Working with Enochian magic, they are not at all what you think they are. Um, and a lot of your beloved, like, favorite archangels are. Oh my! They are not what you think. It's not like they look bad, but they're just not what most people would think they look like. A lot of the times, wings are just used as like as symbology for a higher being, or higher wisdom, higher knowledge, a higher mind, if you will. So your angels aren't like winged beings. There are some that have wings, but they're not all winged beings. Um, that's a Western thing. That's a Western mythology thing. Angels are not at all like what you would think they are, dude. They are very, very. They are very interesting and cool. I don't know. They are super interesting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The spirit of God. So breath. That the spirit of God would be breath. Um, I'm not really sure what you're talking about in that sort of sense. Then. Yeah, because the Bible. See, here's the thing. If you're familiar with the Bible, if you can and desire to read through the Quran is a better interpretation of the Bible than the Bible is of itself. And it's a lot more scientifical. So you'll make a lot more of those connections when you read upon when you read around the room with the Quran. The Bible works off a lot of like Eastern, I mean Western mythos. It works off of Eastern, like of course, like from Sumerians and the Egyptians and such, but it works off of like a Western system. Um, that mixes in like Wiccan and paganism, which is just uh, being a heathen, or of the world, of the countryside, a country dweller in that sense. So It's a whole thing. Yeah, because with Enoch being Metatron, which Metatron is Melchizedek with for a lot of people. Um, a lot of I'm pretty sure I can't remember if it is Nuwapu that talks. Nuwapu talks about it, but I don't know if they talked about um, Metatron being no, yeah, yeah, Melchizedek and Merkaba and stuff. Excuse me, my brain just got fried. Excuse me. Mm. Well, I don't know an answer for you. Like I can't really answer it for you. I would just tell you to make sure you're not being deceived by a false light in that sense, because I don't know what that is or what's going on with that. That's not something that I personally know anything about. Yeah, the rational mind is always gonna have a damper or a limiter on how much we can actually experience in this life, no matter how abundant people seem. False light can heal, actually. If false light caused an issue, false light can heal it. If a demon causes downfall in your life, that exact same demon or any demon can heal that, since it was put on by that same energy, that same force that applied it. So false light can heal if false light is the one that did the harm. So if you begot a lie, then a lie could heal you. A lie begot a lie in that sense. And welcome in, Synth. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Can I say that again? Yeah. False light can heal. If false light is the one that caused the issue, false light is the one that can heal the issue. A lie begets a lie. Yeah. Cause you know, that's just, you know, that's exorcist knowledge though. if you allow a lie or a corruption of self or the ego to do something and harm you, that part of you can also heal you. Um, it just puts a veil over top of you to make you forget the pain, or uses that pain to kind of fuel you to be in a egoic state, um, but in a lighter, higher egoic state. In that sense. Are you sure that you're not the one causing the envious? Because you can only receive what you are already having towards another individual. So you're not sure. I would make sure about that then. Because you never met her. Yeah, you never met her, but you instantly are labeling this person as evil, envious, and negative. So, what about you is making you call this woman that in that sense? Because that's all coming from you in that sense. So it's like we need to get down to the bottom of it. I don't know, like I don't know how to help you then, cause like I feel like your focus is on the wrong element of things, which is why nothing's getting better in situations. Um, and there needs to be a focus, a shift in excuse me, a shift in focus, um, so that you can move forward. Because you can do all of the workings, but if you yourself don't change, nothing's gonna change. So there's something on your side that needs to end up changing your perspective, your feeling, your attachment to the situation that needs to change to create a different outcome, to create a different result. The battle isn't about worrying about people's names and the flesh. That's the ego. So you're battling nothing and you're playing the devil's game, which is what he wants you to do, which is to blame other people, blame the flesh, and yada yada yada, and run in circles with that cat game. What you need to do is really look at this issue from an internal standpoint and fight the battle within so that it doesn't bother you or block you from doing things or pop up as a barrier or latch onto other insecurities or issues that you may or may not have and create more issues and more blockages, more turmoil for you to traverse through. I'm just telling you the truth, Hemi. You don't have to accept it, but that's all I can do for help. So if you don't want any help, like, that's okay, but that's the truth, and that's all I can do to help you. If you can't accept that, you cannot be helped, and I can't do anything, and I mean that's just how it's gonna be. Because I can't really like. No, that is help. That's the one thing that no one like that you. It's the one thing, the solution to the issue. It like it is. It truly is. You don't have to believe it. You know. but you literally have nothing to lose by trying it. Yeah, and you don't know anything either. Who's to say that you're just not a delusional individual by blaming others and saying that everyone's doing things to you because you've never met them, versus realizing that it could just be a me thing and healing from it on that point. Because there's no such thing as negative. There's negative energy is the feminine energy. Negative is to give. Masculine is to receive. So that negative energy you're feeling is you giving energy. So when you say I'm feeling negative energy from you, it's because you're giving that person energy and you don't like doing it because it's a you thing that you need to quit doing. Um, Hence why it's coming from you as an individual and not a mutual agreed both of you are doing it, where both parties are consciously aware of it. I don't know. If I can't, if you're watching like the general tarot readers and their readings of like some crazed stalker ex who has STDs and works for the government and is a mason and all that stuff, then I can't help you because that's step one is removing yourself from that environment. Because that is a cat and mouse game that will never end, baby. That shit got people stuck in a typhoon. It's awful. So I mean, that's something that you got to work through at that point. And you can go to all these readers. You can go to any magician in the world and ask them to help you with this case. And whatever they do is not going to help you. Things are still going to end up popping up in a weird way, or things are still going to end up going a certain way because it has nothing to do with what you think it has to do with. You're focused on it from an egoic point of view, where you're blaming an individual, a flesh. You're also flesh. It's also your fault because you are in flesh. You're encased in it. The problem is around you. It's not on other people. In that sense. No, I'm told that's the help you're gonna get. That's the help that is anyone's gonna get with that stuff. Like, it's not that I'm not trying to help you. You're just not accepting of it, and that's not my problem. I'm not babysitting you into help. I've given you the solution. If you need help with how to walk down that path and get the help, I'm here to help you with that. But if you want me to just scam you of $70 and lie to your face about some fanatical story, I can do that as well. Like, I'm not gonna like lie about what's gonna happen if I do a reading for you because it's not gonna be anything of truth. Truly, it won't be. If you're wanting that type of reading, if you're wanting an actual reading, or just to talk about how to go down the steps of that going down the steps of actually healing, we can do that for sure for free, no worries. But to lie to an individual is not my job. That is the job of Satan. Unfortunately, I'm not your caretaker on that type of stuff. Oh my god. Let me turn this on. Let me get the lights. Yeah, it could give bad advice. Man, I really wish that people in like that were like entrapped in that cycle, seen like what was going on, about how it's all based off of fear. Like everyone gets this, oh, you're gonna make it, everything is gonna be fine for you, and then it goes right back to, oh, they're doing mad, like I don't see, like that's just a psychotic like game at that point, because it's like every day from like the same person 2 to 3 times a day, depending. It's just so bizarre, dude. I don't know. Always keep an open mind. Yeah, and then even then, no one really knows how to use their discernment. Like to discern, is a deeper looking into things. It's like deciphering it. Because, like, you really have to sit down and be like, is this for me? And if this is for me, how is it for me? Not just agreeing that, oh, yeah, this, and that happened because it makes sense. Like, what's the proof that it happened? What's the proof that it makes sense? What's the proof that glues it together? What allows you to run off with it so quickly, you know? But not a lot of people do that. A lot of people are looking for, like, a quick answer. Because, I mean, not a lot of people actually want to put in the work, especially when it comes into spirituality. Like, dude, doing the shadow work is not fun. Doing the root work is not fun. It's not like an easy thing to do at first. It gets easier and fun the longer you do it, depending on what you're doing it on, of course, even at that standard. But it's just like, not a lot of people want to look at things that deep, and that's fine. But spirituality is not going to save you. Just because you don't want to believe in the Christian God does not mean you go to spirituality. That's just not going to save you. It will put you through even more of a wormhole than religion will. When you go, when you're on your deathbed, dude. It ain't. It's not to be played with. When you tap back into spirituality, to like the root of who you are, if you start doing bad by you, then you, good God, good luck. Right, yeah. I don't know. For me, I'm not sure how much I rely on AI, um, to find sort of information like that. Um, because like it's gonna be programmed off of some form of bias. It's gonna have some form of external consciousness importing like what it's gonna be thinking. No matter how like neutral it makes it, there's still gonna be like, here are the things you're gonna need to look for, and it's like intriguing, but I'm very iffy about it, so I'd have to like look at it and study the whole process of it. But yeah, truth does exist. That's the thing. And if we can start accepting the small things, which is bound to happen, everything else will start getting better. But just a lot of people are not ready. Like a lot of people ignore the truth, and that's like the big issue. Some people will get like pissed off at you, like, I don't care about this, I just want to live my normal life. Like, dude, that's the thing, your life is so not normal that you have to pretend like it is. Like, that's fucking weird. That's bizarre, man. Like, Buckle down. Just get right. Just get weird with it. Or it's already weird enough, you know. Yeah, it does. Hidden. The human itself can never be replaced, as we have like imparable flaws that make us incredibly unique. Um, but as for mimicking like our electromagnetic impulses and like having a memory and like then stuff of that nature, yeah, it could replicate that. But even then, like if someone took your whole nervous system and brain and memories and everything, put it on a chip and put it in a robot, it still wouldn't have the random expressions that you would have. um your nervous system wouldn't be reluctant to holding back or letting loose even more. It would stay at like a stable rate. Because it's something about the human soul that truly gives an extra like bound to your uniqueness. um and then again, that's like where all your character, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, but it's like where all your character resides. So even though it could like be someone, it could never truly like have this same force or pull as the individual. Yeah, I don't like AI. I was told by someone, like, oh, if you use AI and use flashy things to promote, like, first of all, I don't like AI, and second of all, you're telling me to MK Ultra you. Fuck that. Like, hell no. You're someone I don't really want to interact with anymore. You just told me to MK Ultra you. Like, no, I'm fine. I'm good. I don't want to do the whole like flashy shit. Just like, that's not it. People know who I am. They know if they want to talk about stuff or whatever where they find me. I have my contact information literally everywhere. It's just a lot of people are scared to talk to me. And that's something that I've noticed. It's so fucking weird. I hear it from so many people. Oh, yeah, so and so wants to talk to you, but they need to check you out first, and they haven't checked you out yet. Why the fuck not? Like, why are y'all scared of me? What's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, man, I want I want to have interviews with people. I want to talk about shit. I want to like get to know these apparent high mystics that like, bro, like what, like talk to me like, goddamn, like shit. Stop being scared. You have my email. It's right there. I think it's funny though. It's something that I kind of have to be careful of, because I know why. A lot of people, when they get me, when they see me in their life, they feel pulled to me, and it either scares the absolute dog fuck out of them, and they don't come close to me at all, or they immediately warm up to me. Uh, that I have that pull, because even the general manager here was like, when you first like came here, I knew that I was supposed to talk to you, but I didn't know who sent you, so I wasn't gonna talk to you. And I was like, I get what you mean. Like, it when you feel a strong pull to like communicate with someone, it's like, why the fuck, like, who, which force, like, are you working with? Like, who is your soul? Why do I need to talk to you? Like, why is this pull so magnetic? Which force are you? You know what I mean? So I feel like a lot of people kind of get that feeling towards it. I also feel like my guides just don't, like my ancestors and my guides don't let anything fucking like touch me either, at this point at least. On the grift in podcasting, what do you mean by that? Yeah, see, that's the thing, dude. Energy is so fucking funny because you just have like these people that don't look like they should be afraid of you who are like terrified of you. And then you have the people that, you know, should be scared of you just like not. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, and you got like people who are like, you know, feet shorter and like decades younger, and the opposite's like terrified. It's like the elephant and the mouse type stuff. Ah, the new age narrative is just westernized bullshit, dude. I'm not gonna make TikToks of me pointing up to some fucking title of jacking off like kills your life force and me just pointing and going, oh my god, like I'm not doing that shit. So no, it's probably right because I'm not gonna fucking lie and tell the same narrative as everyone else. I'm not gonna put on that mask, dude. Like, dude, that shit's so annoying. You know what exactly what I'm talking about too. Those stupid videos like you won't believe this thing. Shut up, dude. It's stop telling me open your third eye. It's like, dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, y'all are like decades behind what we're supposed to be on. God forbid I ever go up on one of these podcasts and say that the internal issue is the, you know, the bottom base issue is that it's you and not a projection and not this black magic because it's all you that you can overpower it all. God forbid I say that, dude. I would get canceled. The person's podcast would get canceled. I'd probably get sued. They wouldn't be able to handle it, dude. I would get fucking tore up and ate. Chihuahua food or something. I don't know. Chihuahua food. That's kind of mean, not gonna lie. No, but I don't know. But you know what I mean. There's just certain things you can't talk about. And I don't want to talk about like the lame subjects. I don't want to talk about Ophiuchus. There's not much known about it yet. We know it's the zodiac. We know it's the sun. We know it's in the center. We know it's representative of most likely Jesus or Jesus or Yeshua, um, Yahweh, whatever, you know, whichever one you want to, you know, call them, right? We know that much. We know that on the Nindera tablets, it's in the middle as well, and that's representative of the world or the mother, so it's somehow connected to the mother. That's all we fucking know. We don't know anything else past that. People want to talk about that. People want to talk about, like, oh, do you what meditations do you do, like, and stuff of that nature. I want to like I don't care about that stuff, man. I want to like. So how like you know how do you heal? What's on your mind with your journey as being a conscious being that's being conscious on this journey of life? What's the coolest thing that you've experienced so far? You know, ask me something like that. Don't ask me like rhetorical stuff. Ask me things that I can teach life lessons or some shit. We're saving souls out here, man. Come on. Or at least we're trying to save souls. We're at least making comfortable areas for souls to like be deposited in, so they can either, you know, spread out or you know or stay in. However, but I don't know. I feel like that's why that's why I was nervous to go on the first podcast. I don't know why, but I thought I was gonna get set up, and I didn't. Obviously, it was really good. Um, I wasn't prepared for recording because I didn't think we were actually recording. It didn't hit me till about like 5 minutes into the interview, like, oh, we're actually recording. So I'm wearing the bonnet. I look awful because I just I didn't like get out of bed that day. I was like, shit, like, damn, I could have like got a little bit dressed up for this. I didn't. So that was fun, but I don't regret it. Everything was fun on there. It was authentic as hell. But yeah, that interview was nice. But I like talking about stuff of that nature, like occult stuff. How'd you get into sigils? Things of that nature. I'm just worried for the spiritual community. I hope that they do their thing and that it works out and that everything goes good for them. But I can't, like, I don't know. I've already walked through the spiritual school, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like, I've had my spiritual journey. I've had my awakenings. I've had my astral travel, my meditation, whatever else, right? My astrology loops and stuff. I don't know. I'm like done with the titles. I'm just kind of just doing whatever at this point. If anyone needs like 2 carpools or whatever, let me know and I can get some. I can get some done. What is that? Why can't I decipher what you are? Oh, because it's fucking cardboard. I was about to lose my mind. It looked like a silver box. It was just cardboard. Did someone want an angel reading for it? I don't know. Did someone ask for an angel reading that I did not see? And if so, what the hell? I'm gonna open it right now just in case. But I didn't see it. I don't know. Wrong person. Unfortunately, very, very unfortunately. Damn, who asked for an angel card? Damn. I hope they in here still. Bro. Steven, are you in here? Steven, are you in here still? Can I give you your angel card reading? Oh god. Damn, it'd be like that. I was probably rambling. I didn't even see that. I wish I had like an alarm that would go off. Oh, thank God, Steven, you're in here still. What's up? Alright, I'll get your... What did you want your angel... Hold on, let me go look at what you wanted your angel card reading on. See, why did I respond to your other comments, but just not that one? That's so bizarre. Wait a minute, what did you win it on, though? I can't even find the message. Why does certain messages not pop up? I've noticed that. But yeah, Steven, what did you want the angel reading on? And I can get you as well, Jessica. What did you want your reading on as well? Get a sandglass. Everyone gets 2 minutes. Yeah, everyone gets 2 minutes. Man. I'll take it as a sign they know what it's. Damn. Just an encouraging word. I got you. Yeah, I'm not joking. Whenever I get like an apartment, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch. Um, and kind of just doing like not doing tarot card pulls, but doing like esoteric talks and like playing games and doing like esoteric games and stuff. Cause I feel like that would be fun. I feel like that's just like something fun to do on the side. Cause I miss streaming a lot. I just I don't know. The laptop I have right now is just not strong enough to do other things that would I would think would be cool to do on stream, like making sigils live and stuff, or like making like meditation music, and doing like a guided meditation to it is something like that. Um, but anyway, Steven, you have perspective, which is Archangel Shamuel. There's a better way. Pause for reflection or insight. Dare to be different. And strength, with this Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through kindness, self confidence, and forgiveness. So Shamuel and Ariel are there supporting you. Um, be more forgiving on yourself. And look for a different route, or look for a different mindset to have on this route. Change something up regardless. If something is having a struggle moving forward, change it up a bit, and see where that takes you. Oh, that might actually really help a lot. Um, I changed it to live chat. Um, okay, I got you. I don't know why my arm is so itchy. I'll worry about that later. I hope that helps us seeing the messages. I don't know why, but like, why would I don't know? Because I never changed that. So why would that be an automatic setting if, like, what the fuck? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I don't get it. It's not for me to get. Um, but Jessica, you have the Lover's Archangel Raphael. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, and the power of love. And the Page of Raphael, gentle, lovey, dreaming, and open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationships or social invitations. Great intuitive insights. So, Raphael is here. Whatever situation you've been in regarding your feelings or however it's affecting you with you and your feelings is going to change here soon. Pay attention to your intuition or any sudden realizations or aha moments in that sense, and just really be working out of your heart at this time. Um, just stay very focused on that heart space and moving forward with it. Be in the try, be in a childlike energy heavily. Is what I'm trying to get to the bottom of saying. It might have been, how were you sleeping weird? And no worries, Jessica, I got you. Like, did you sleep weird or something? Mm-hmm. I wish I could read what that says. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. That's fine, your back. Okay, I don't know then. Damn. I gotta do that thing tonight, don't I? I should probably really do that thing tonight. I think that would be a very, very good idea. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. Yeah, I can see. I don't do that. Cause that way's, yeah, and this way's for, yeah. Hmm. Huh. Okay. I will take that. That's very interesting read. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that could have been. That sounds like, I don't know. That could have been something, but I feel like that's more of like a, like a medical thing. Maybe like, because again, like when you lay it on your back, so it could be like a spinal thing. Because I know whenever my spine was fucked up, a lot of my body was like numb. But that was like, other issues as well. Welcome in, welcome in. How we doing? How we feeling? How are we doing? How we feeling? Whoa. I haven't seen this card in forever. That's interesting. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not good, I'm well, excuse me. I'm well. I'm not good, I'm well. So I gotta keep correcting myself on that. I'm doing well. Um, yeah. Hopefully everyone else is doing well too. I don't know what's going on really. I've been in this weird like spacey mood for the past like 4 days. It feels so weird. Hmm. Hmm. Dude, I hate this. I'm like I'm right at the edge of like solving whatever this is because I know what they're talking about, but I don't like. I'll figure it out. I will. I think I know what it is because it keeps smacking me in the face every time I say I don't know what it is. It's probably that. That's fair, Daniel. That's really understandable. I don't really pay attention to like world issues. Like I don't go out and like seek to figure out what's going on. But whenever like major events happen, I am aware of things in that nature. Still doing this every day. As long as it's in the title, I'm doing it. Whatever is in the title is what we're doing. No, it's not. The world is not at all how it's portrayed. It's so bizarre. Alright. Let's see what's going on with this. Okay. I'll take it. Okay. It's interesting. Yeah, I recently went I talked to an old friend recently and I didn't realize how brainwashed people really are. And I was like, damn, like I haven't talked to this individual in like a year. And they randomly hit me up as to give me like an update. And I was like, God dang, like you are like in the soup, huh? I mean, we're all in the soup, but shit, dude, you're not even using the vegetables as like a floaty. You're just in the soup. Yeah, but that stuff's also very important to talk about too, Daniel, because like someone has to talk about it. If we want to live in a technologically, excuse me, if we want to live in a technologically advanced world, we can at least use it to our greater benefit of helping the world rather than creating more issues or more avenues for greed. Because, collecting rainwater is illegal. What the fuck does that mean? I can't go outside and collect water. No, that's illegal. And if we catch you doing that, we'll fine you and put you in jail. Shut the fuck up. What are you gonna do? Arrest the fucking ocean? The ocean has a bunch of rainwater in it too. Go fucking arrest the ocean, jackass. Go see how well that works. That's like, let's be real. Like, what's going on with this stuff, dude? Like that's never made like logical sense to me. Like, oh, you can't get rainwater. How is that ruining anything that you're doing? It's good, sir. This isn't harming any industry. They don't even buy bottled water. So like, I'm not even I'm not even doing anything to your industry. I didn't give anything. I didn't take anything. So, what's the point? It's because they're fucking weird. They're stingy. Nah, you're not annoying, Dan. No, don't say that shit, man. It's interesting stuff. I don't know much about the topics, but I know the importance of them to a degree. Make money in the environment. I got you. Do you want the tarot deck, the shadow deck, the angel deck, or the animal deck? And I can get you. Nah, it's not annoying. It's not. Some people just aren't ready to have those types of technical conversations. You know what I mean? There's a difference of going deep within the soul and then going deep within the mechanics of like this world and how it works and how we can have healthier um, choices with our like mechanics and stuff. Okay, well, I need you to pick the deck. But if you don't know, you can just stick with the tarot. That'd be fine. Tarot's fine. I got you. Yeah, like the solutions that we need aren't even like things that are like too technical or like too advanced. They're really just made quote unquote illegal, um, or so fucking expensive, um, that you can't buy it, but you could make it. It's less expensive, but you're also just you don't want to make anything either. Some people, not you, but some people, you as as a group, regulated. Yeah, I think that was the word I was looking for. I don't know. It may have been. Sometimes there's words that I don't exist that match what I'm trying to say perfectly, and since they don't like exist or I phonically can't sound them out, I just use a fucking a symmetrical word, I can't even damn speak. I need to do this reading. Hold on. I'll get you some boy. I'll get you. I feel like Tesla would be very pissed off that after everything that they did, that he did, he just got absolutely like no progress in the actual physical world of things, and that everything was credited to some other dude instead, and we were never really taught about him. He'd be pissed. He'd send me back home. I don't even care. Put me back in the grave. I'm done. I would be pissed off at least. But Savoy, the first thing, right now, when looking for work, with the Seven of Pentacles reverse, don't jump to the quickest thing. There needs to be more working with the divine, more working within that heart space. Stay focused on your heart space. Stay focused on something that enthralls you. Pay attention to what is causing you to feel enthralled by something. Is it the money? Is it something physical? Or is it something within the spirit, something that you're enjoying to do? um Look around at things that you're desiring to do. Make a list of things that you wouldn't mind to do, that are things, don't limit it to just your area. Limit, just, write down, I would like to do this, I would like to do this, I would like to do that. And then, around in your area, then look for those things. But right now you need some divine, you need some inspiration, you need some form of divine force to help you before you move forward, so that things don't mess up. And we have the Eight of Wands reverse, and this is saying like not to move so quickly, not to jump the gun. Don't run with ideas immediately just because they seem good at first. Really sit down and calculate your moves. Really make sure that it's something that you're desiring to do, and not oh, this popped up really quickly, so I'm gonna do it because I feel like it's gonna help me, or taking a shortcut, or taking a quicker path. Just being aware of that, um, but stay super focused on that internal aspect of self, that divine self, and wait on the divine, uh, for you to move. Because right now you're needing that extra boost, that extra support, and the divine trying to give it to you, but you need to give them enough time to move in and do their thing for you to take the next step, and welcome in. Oh, I know what that is. I already did this, didn't I? Did I? I did not. No, I did. Yeah, I got you. And yes, boy, just definitely, like, just pull from more of the heart space. Make more inspired movements, and make sure that your inspiration is of, something of benefit, and not of like a fear based, fuel, in that sense. Okay, that's cool. So your first card is parsley, basil, and fern. And I was about to read the wrong card. And that is security, good, physical, mental health, happiness, prosperity, the power of love, richness, fertility, the well-being of family, exposing malicious actions, developing boundaries, and nature's protection, and swagger, which is interesting. And swagger is self-affirmation, coldness, conceit, proud contempt of others, anger, hatred, hotness, pug, pugnaciousness, anxiety, presaging of pleasant events, laziness, failed expectation, repulsion as a result of loneliness. So you may be very in a very alone or sheltered environment right now, which is keeping you from fully being able to write and express yourself in that way. There's a sense of being able to know that you are protected and doing your art, your craft, and that people aren't going to judge you. But there is like a sheltering or a an overprotection that you might be doing on yourself. Um, that's keeping you from experiencing certain things that's going to spark life into you from, and that's going to allow you to create and to write. Um, this could even be like a sort of communication to do with yourself. Maybe there's some form of like communication with yourself that's blocking it. That's why you can't write. Of like, do you feel like your writing is good anymore? Is there something you want to change within your writing style? Things of that nature that kind of need to be opened and seen and not held so closely and tight, that are going to start helping you branch out and see what to write about. Um, And thank you for that, Daniel. I've seen this before, I've heard of it, but I haven't looked a lot into it. So, I am gonna look into it. The most I know about it, um, is that the Greeks had it. The Greeks didn't have shit, but the Greeks had it. I remember hearing about it in history class, and I was like, the Greeks did not have them. That's like Like if you're gonna say anyone had it, Scandinavia had it. The fucking Vikings and shit. Ireland might have had it. Fucking Greek? Hell no. The hell no, not from the era that we're talking about. So I was always confused about that. So I did looking at. Obviously, it came from Egypt, and it spread up to Ireland, and then whenever the Gypsies moved up to Ireland, that's why you have like your your Irish Egyptians. And that one, I forgot the one name of the pharaoh. What was her name? I forgot her name. She's supposedly fake, but she's like a real priestess that came over. Well, real pharaoh that came over. And basically spread the gypsy way of life um over to like the Irelands and stuff. And yeah, Patrice, I can pull cards on you. What deck are you wanting them from? The tarot deck, shadow deck, angel deck, or animal deck, and I can get it for you. But yeah, definitely leave that bubble a little bit. Even if it's not going out publicly, just reaching out, talking to people online in different ways, and doing that would help. Is gonna help yourself a lot in that sense. From the angel deck, I got you. I don't need to throw that on there. Damn, I got it. What is that, like 2 hours? 3 hours, a little bit over 3 hours, a little bit under 3 hours, I mean, before I can have my last meal for 9 days. God, that's gonna be fun. And then I DJ on the last day I DJ, so that's all. Man, that happened last time too. The last day of the like not even the last. I think it was like the seventh day of the fast. I DJ'd, and now the last day of the fast, I'm gonna be dead. That day, oh my god, I'm dead. The second it hits 12, getting food. I'm making someone drive me to somewhere so I can get food. I don't care who says coming up after mine. I'm hungry. It's been 9 days. I'll probably go through something like that. It'll be whatever. It's nothing I haven't done before. I'm over prepared. Alright, but here, your angel reading is the 8 of RAL. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. And the 9 of Raphael. Make a wish. Dreams become reality in a joyful time of life. So really see where your self-value is. Check up on your self-value. Check up on your sacral chakra as well. Hold on. Sorry, I was getting a channel and I was like, again they're saying this the same thing, sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra. Working on those. Welcome in. And no worries, I got you. And you're welcome for the guidance. I do it from the heart, truly. You ever see the Monster High movie? Nah, I never seen the Monster High movie. I appreciate love that. I try my best. I appreciate love that, Sam. I don't know. I don't know who that is either. Fallen. Oh, it's the song Word. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it before. That's interesting though. I've never been compared to that, so that's new. What's my sign? Neither of those. I am neither. But it also depends, like, what position, like, what sign are we trying to guess? Is another question. Aquarius sun? No, I'm a Libra sun. I am a Libra sun. Yeah, I'm a triple air sign. So like I'm a whole show. I'm a whole like episode in a little box. Yeah, I can look up the music video after the stream for sure. But yeah, I'm a triple air sign. I'm an Aquarius moon. That's probably where he picked up the Aquarius. Yeah, I'm an Aquarius moon. I'm a Gemini ascending. I'm literally the exact way that is in the way it is in the zodiac, from cardinal to fucking mutable. From my sun to my ascending is exactly how it fucking is. I'm the weird. It's so weird, like chemically and astrology. I am air. It is. I am the full evolution of air. Like by my zodiac and chemically and stuff. With a fire Leo, which is fucking bizarre. I mean a Leo North Node, which is doesn't help much with anything that's going on with the air mixture. Yeah, there's nothing going on outside. The only noise is my air conditioner. And it's raining and windy. It was raining, but it's windy now. I love weather like this, dude. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Man, I'm always keeping my air conditioner on. I have the window open too. If that doesn't help, if that, you know what I mean, like the air conditioner blows all the way over here, but I have the window open too. I don't know why. Like if I get cold, I open the window. If I get hot, I open the window. I don't know what it does. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm letting something out or something in, you know. Well, that's good, Sam. I do my best to keep a good energy here. Like, I don't know. We're laid back. Sometimes I feel like we're a little bit too laid back where we're not taking where it looks like we don't take things serious, but at the end of the day, why does that matter? So, but you know, we I try to keep a laid back environment. I always try to keep it a laid back environment. Even back when I did like this type of thing way back when I first started streaming. I it was still chill and relaxed. It was so good. Yeah, I like my bed sheet and my pillows had to be cool. I flip my pillows every night just to make sure. And you write poetry, that's awesome. This is good. I'm glad this is good. At some point, like, man, there's so much I want to do with the stream. Because, like, I don't want to, like, just have it on my phone. Whenever I get my better laptop, I'm going to have, like, meditation music playing in the background so we can just chill out, or like, you know, just like a bunch of different ambiences and stuff in it, and have like a whole like little area, um and then like do guided meditation nights and stuff with that, or just like, you know, talking nights or whatever, just stuff of that night, stuff of that. But I'm glad the channel helps people. I I'm one of the weirdest, like, I'm not good at talking about random subjects on the ball. For some reason, that's like a hard thing. Like, I have to be, like, locked in the zone. But if I get questions asked to me, I can answer them better than just, I can, like, actually answer things, but I don't better. It's so weird. Did I write new music? Not right now. I've made like various parts of like 5 different songs that I now have to work on, and I want to make one before the 10th of next month, so I can play it live on the 10th. So I haven't like finished anything, but I've been working on it. Yeah, cause like I really want to do that, man. Like, there's so much art. Like the video I uploaded recently today with the background of that art, I didn't make that. That was art that I got I got a free license to use it and stuff, which is really cool. But I want to make stuff like that because I know how to. I want to start making stuff like that and doing integrating stuff with that with stuff because I don't know, man. There's so much like creative things I want to do that would really be good for this channel. Like not only for like you all, but for me and for views and all sorts of shit. And I just can't with this laptop. I struggle, dude, so much just to get that one video out. It was actually bizarre how much I struggled to get the video of the asking about the tarot readings out. It took hours. It was like I took a nap and woke up and it was still doing its thing type shit. It was wild. But I laugh at it. I think it's hilarious. I don't ever get mad at it. I just like, damn, it's taking its time. Yeah, same thing here. And if I don't know something, I would just say I don't know. And I think a lot of people don't want to hear I don't know, or hear the root value of stuff. So it's hard to make that a bit more commercial, if that makes sense. I appreciate love that, Lucy. And I don't know what that is, Fallen. Let me do my research. Let me not do my research on top of my research. Oh. Mm. I'm sorry to hear that. Exactly. And if new information comes out that disproves something, hell yeah. Because I don't hold on tightly, like, except for things that I've experienced. Other than that, the title of it can be as loose as it can be. I can only describe things as well as I know them, you know. But the experience is stayed intact. It's the title that can be changed. Which is a huge step in the game of healing. Is being able to see that. I'm sorry. I was looking at something. Anyway, but yeah, if anyone has any questions or wants a reading or anything, let me know. What is there to do? Oh shit, I probably should. I don't know how this is gonna work because I don't have the. I didn't get the pay. So how is that gonna work with everything? What does it get rid of automatically? And do things like. Ooh, I don't know. I gotta go check up on that. Are you supposed to? I don't. If you feel called to, you don't have to. And sleep well. Hope you sleep well, Patrice. But yeah, only if you feel called to. You're not. You know, you don't have to do anything. I just felt called to talk about me doing the 9-day fast. If you want to join, you're more than welcome to. But you know, you're not. I'm not forcing you to. It's not. You're not. It's not like an obligated thing. I just, you know. It's just that. This is that time. It is just that time. What is the 9-day fast? Yeah, I'm just feeling like fasting. It's, you know, the only, you know, honey and water are the only things that can be used for the 9 days. It starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. Ends on the 10th. But yeah, water and honey. That's the fast. It's a 9-day fast. That's really about it. Like, I don't know. I just felt like doing it. Uh, I I haven't deciphered that yet. I just felt like doing a 9-day fast specifically tomorrow. Um, so I'm not too sure. And no, I've listened to that to 7.83 hertz, but I don't do so regular, like a lot or often, even. I feel like it's because April Fools is over. The beginning of April is over. Or April's beginning, or the things of new that April brings is over. Or it'll be in March. Yeah, it's like my intuition has some intuition. Yeah, I get that. I get that, Daniel. Dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Yeah, I've listened to the frequency of the planets and stuff. Whenever when I used to, excuse me, do a lot of planetary magic, I would listen to them. Um, it was very interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, if you want to like work with the planets. If you have a recording of something playing around and you want to work with the planets, that helps out a lot. Um, each planet, they have the angels and the demons, their own law that they govern. Um, you know, the goops and gabs. So, whatever you're contacting it for, you can definitely use it to help. Yeah, I got you, Ellen. I got you. Sure, Fallen Star, what deck do you want it from? The Tarot deck, the Angel deck, the Shadow deck, or the Animal deck? Alright, so Ellen, your angel cards are the Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. And Nine of RIL. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success and a love for the beautiful things in life. Those are your angel cards. So, your first card is Gluttony, which is obsession with food, compulsive habits, depression, bad examples, desire to change, and 37, which is Lord Pangerswick. And that is authority, charisma, ambition, passion for challenges, overconfidence, exaggeration of own metrics, a workaholic person, unexpected solutions. So there's something that you're putting a lot of work into. Really pay attention to why you're putting in that work to it. Is it because it holds an actual value, or is it because you're not willing to face that it's not able to float at this time? And just allow that answer to come to you however it needs, but be aware of what you're putting a lot of work into but not receiving a lot of like nutrients or substance for. What are you doing that involving work, whether that's work on keeping a friendship alive or work on keeping a business or a project afloat, however. What work are you putting into it, and what's the reason why? What's the fuel? What's it supposed to do for you? And looking at things like that is really what's going to help you push forward in that. Because there may be, especially since you said working with the shadow, gluttony could be a huge thing involving your shadow side. Um, and then sure, Sam. All right, I don't know. Is this back on? Because I can't see the stream on my computer. I can see the chat though. So I don't know if it's like up or not. And if it is, then awesome. And if it's not, then I'm just gonna head off and worry about it later. It's now okay. Awesome. Awesome. All right. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But yeah, what deck and what's the subject about, and I can get you with the reading. That's so weird. Welcome in, Joe. How we doing? I don't know why you keep seeing my face. I never was in that film. Whatever deck I feel called to, I need you to pick the deck. That I feel called to letting you pick the deck. Like I don't pick the decks over here with the 2 card pulls. And you just type, yeah, but like I need to know what deck you need me to use. The tarot deck, the shadow deck, the angel deck, the animal deck. Maybe it's a lookalike. I don't know. But it's not me. I don't. Oh, word. My bad, Sam. My bad. Shadow. Oh, shadow. Okay, never mind. See, there we go. My eyes are catching up. I'm looking at chat move, and sometimes the messages aren't just seen. Yeah, you're fine, Sam. Things are just being weird on both ends. I guess I'm a movie star. I didn't know either. Shit, we're finding stuff out every day, huh? It's like I'm confused. It could be. I mean, no. It couldn't be me. Because if it was me, I would know. There would be a form of recognitions. But anyway, I don't got time for these games. I don't got time for that tomfoolery right now. But Sam, your first card is Och, the symbol of the Sun Spirit, which is accumulation of wealth, prosperity, extrovert, physical strength, healing, good choice of profession, career change, promotion, good use of talents. And last, judgment, which I went to immediately, which is as you sow, so shall you reap. The need for self-reflection, unearthing secrets, a trial, punishment, judging or being judged, the end of a period, being found waiting a difficult decision, ignoring a call for action. So there is a phase ending within your life right now that's going to lead to a brighter side. Just be aware of the call to make the jump, or be aware of when you need to make the move. So stay grounded, stay within your true nature of self. But there's a brighter, more vital cycle coming into your life. You just need to pay attention to the beats around you, so you don't like miss up. Yeah, I'm Appalachian. We got the tomfoolery up in this stuff. I got you. No worries. Can you see if you desire to, you can. I appreciate love. Uh, the consideration. If you need the like a PayPal, a Venmo, or a Cash App or a Chime, I have that in the pinned. I can also repost it, or you can just use the YouTube uh thing. Either way is completely fine if you do choose to tip. There's always some tomfoolery happening up in these mountains. What do you talk about, Joe? There's always something happening. I do feel. Oh, so are you saying that you want a read from the Shadow Tarot, Lucy? So I mean, I can do that. If that's what you're asking. And it's fine to be fun. There's no worries. I've never been to a waterfall before. Yeah, of course I can get you with the shadow one. Um, no worries. I should. I kind of want to make like shit. Like, I mean, really, you could just ask for a shadow reading. Like for tarot readings, if you're wanting a shadow reading, you can like request a shadow deck if that's something that you're wanting to do. Um, as well. I'm just throwing that out there. I know you want like a two card. I got you for the two card. But if anyone's wanting like a full on like shadow reading and stuff, where multiple of the cards are being used and stuff, um, we can just you can ask for that within a tarot reading and. Uh, it might be the shadow deck that you're thinking of. I'm not too sure. The occult deck. There's not really much to like. I mean, if you don't know demonology, it's kind of hard to get. But this deck is so. This deck has so much like lore. I'll say lore for like a better word, from like multiple different walks of life. Um, and it's very intriguing. Another tarot card reader named Moon. What's up with Moon? I've never watched Moon, but I know like about them in a sense. Yeah, I'm a very big giver. That is just how I am. I make sure that I'm charged up and whatever. I just you know, I don't know, man. I give a lot. It's fucking bizarre. You wouldn't believe. But anyway, um, Lucy, your shadow reading. The first one is Satan, which is Mercury energy. Dark energy destruction, promoting quarrels, depredation, conflicts with people in the person circle, pride, tyranny, rebelliousness, resentment, defense, defiance of responsibilities, contempt of others, excessive egoism, being in the limelight, abuse of power, authority, focusing on logic at the expense of feelings, following the latter rather than the spirit of law, all head and no heart, indulgent in cardinal pleasures, and worship of evil cults, and then vulgar magic, which is Leo, which is interesting. So based off just the first card and its breakdown, and the second card's astrology, um, this might have something to do with like creating something, the leadership aspect where communication is key, um, and learning a new way to cooperate. This might be a new way of leading yourself. This might be, taking a higher position in a job or a workplace where you need to have more authority, however. But vulgar magic is the end of justifies the means. Self-centeredness, obsession is coming to temptation. Checking or testing moral quality, useful sacrifice, greed, a bad investment, the triumph of selfishness, dissatisfaction, the lack of effort, lack of spiritual attunement, and a false self. So yeah, be careful of being driven by a past version of yourself, or a version of yourself that isn't true. You might be very agitated or stressful due to like just events happening around you, too much sensory overload that's causing a false sense of self to come out. You might be a little bit jumpy on people, or you might be in an energy of not caring about things as much when you really should be in the opposite. However, just pay attention to that, and don't let a false self rule over. Whether that false self is ruled off of ignorance, or that false self is ruled off of having a really hasty or a very amped up feelings state. Um, Watch out for that when moving forward, especially when communicating to multiple people, or feeling or being in like group settings, um, or just being in a setting where you're either getting people to come together, or just moving forward on whatever you're going forward with. But that's what's going up in this. It was very interesting combo to get. And that's why I love this deck, because you really can't judge it. A lot of people would hear Satan and be like, I'm done. I don't want to hear from this deck. But it's like, wait a minute. Just hear it out. Like, don't. It's not telling you that the devil's on you. It's not telling you that it's. God, dude. Some people would not be able to handle this deck. What do you mean I got Satan? Chill, 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 chill. Lilith? Oh, hell no. You saying I got. You just. You just said. You just said. You just said fucking Baal Berlith and the Lord of the Covenant. Hell no. I'm not getting. Like, you can't judge this deck. The names are different. than what you would think. The way it describes its things is very interesting. Dude, it's like, what do you mean I'm the devil? Like, you're not the chill out. You're not the devil. I'm just saying that there's this. The card came out. It has a deeper meaning. Chill. Um, but yeah, tarot card reading. Yeah, on what? Yeah, it's a very like the shadowy is very interesting because it doesn't. It's not gonna like flat out give you the answer, but it's gonna lead you very close to it. Because again, it's like the shadow. You're gonna be lured in somehow. You're gonna have to be lured back into mother, back into that nurturing space to see a new, a brighter, lighter. Yeah, some people they can't see the devil or death card. Or they have like an aneurysm, and it's like, what are you scared about? Like it says death. That means I'm gonna die. Like no, there's a skeleton on the card. Okay, and there's a skeleton inside of you. Like relax, chill down. Like don't worry, it's not that serious. I've met some people that are uncomfortable with the nudity on their rider weight, and that's what keeps them from getting a reading, which I get, but at the same time, it's like mm, okay, like I don't like. What do you want me to do? I didn't draw the cards. Like I didn't. Sorry, you don't have to look at them. Close your eyes. You look at me. You can flip. You can flip the card. Just I'll show you the card and flip it upside down or something. Like you don't gotta look at it. Yeah, like on the star and the lovers and the devil and stuff. Like they just don't want to see that. And it's like I don't want to look at this nude painting. I want to get a reading. Like don't look at it then. What the fuck? Dude, I remember one day, like everyone that came in and got a reading got it from this shadow tarot, from like the first to the last. That was a crazy day. I didn't pick up. I picked up the tarot deck maybe twice, and the rest of it was just shadow. That was the day that people needed shadow work heavy. And that was very fun to do. Yeah, it's like I don't know what you want me to do about it. Like it's so funny because like whenever I make a decision, it's solidified. It's not only solidified through Gemini, but it's also been like balanced out by Libra, and then I act on it and detach. Which can be very bad when untrained, which was very bad when I didn't know like how to fucking work myself. But now that I've like learned how to operate a little bit better, dude. Sometimes I say things and I act out in ways that I just don't give a fuck about, and I should be a little bit more considerate. But I just like I can't. In the moment of things, I'm like I just am detached, and it's really weird. Cause there's a lot of moments where I seem a lot of like I'm a lot more assholish than I need to be, and I have that moment of self reflection of oh you shouldn't have done like that was kind of mean. And it's like yeah I know it was kind of mean. I just fucking I released my boundary on myself. It was hurting me and doing me more pain to hold it in than to let it out. So I let it out, and that was justified enough. No one's dead or bleeding. And I didn't curse anyone, so we're fine. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just not afraid to admit shit, dude. Like, we've all made mistakes, man. We've all done things in life. It doesn't fucking matter. We're just here to live. Stop trying to be pristine and weird and shit. God doesn't like that. Listen, I'm not gonna say that statement. Maybe their God does enjoy that. Me personally, with my God, we don't bob like that. We want the true, authentic feel, but like, I don't get it, man. Like, why would you lie to yourself like that? Like that's worth, dude. Like some people think that murdering someone and admitting to a murder is gonna get you put in a worse punishment. No, lying to yourself while knowing that you know the truth is even a worse punishment than that because you're lying to yourself. You know what you did. There's no way around it. You've already lied to yourself. You've convinced yourself that it's true somehow, and now you're riding with it full force. It doesn't matter how convinced you are of it. It's like important because you know the truth. It's up to you to accept it, though. So you gotta be careful of that. But even then, like, going back to, like, being real and stuff and the lack of communication, even when I first started doing tarot, not many people talked to me in the scene. Like, no, like, reader really talked to me. Readers knew of me. I was shouted out by one dude. It was pretty interesting. He got a reading from me. And that was really cool. But like I've never really like meshed in with that community. I've always like been on the outskirts of things. It's been so like I don't know. Man. Going to the beat of your own drum, that's just how it is. Hell yeah. I remember in fucking, oh my god, in like freshman year of high school, I was gonna start off a music project called Me, Myself, and I, and we were doing like a class like introduce yourself thing, and I forgot to put down that it was a music project. And I said work on Me, Myself, and I. And everyone thought that that was supposed to be like an inspirational, like, oh, you're gonna do better with yourself. I was like, no, this is like a music thing. And it was like the weirdest, like, double-edged sword. It was just really weird. I don't know. Man, you're killing the vibe in here, bro. I get you. Yeah, not you, Jonathan. You're fine, buddy. What's up? I'm doing well. How are you doing? The other dude was just killing the vibe in here, bro. I'm just trying to chill. We don't want nothing like. No one cares, bro. Like, damn. I ain't even got time for this shit. I don't care no more. Is there something, anything at all different? Or is it the same old, same old? Yeah, you were trying. Yeah, I feel that. Every message that was sent, I was like, someone's gonna say something about it now, right? And I would look, and then be that pause, like, yeah, everyone's looking at the message, like, what are we gonna, like, what's gonna happen with it? Like, I don't fucking know, shit. I'm waiting for someone else to give me a cue, cause shit, man. I don't care. But we have a vibe going on. We got a vibe going on that we're trying to keep. Yeah. Joe, come on. Same old, same old. Some like bi-curious individual wondering about the sexuality of me and all sorts of stuff. Here's how it is. I'm gonna say bi-curious as I don't know the individual or their status, so I'm going to just say bi-curious. And it's like it don't make me uncomfortable. It's just like who fucking cares? Like the only reason why you would be asking that question is if you are looking for some form of like romantical outlet, and it's like I want to make sure that like, just go on. Like I don't care if you're trying to ask it for fun. Go away. Go away. Shoot. Right. I don't really care. You can do they can do whatever they want. Personally, I just it's just whatever. Excuse me. But no, yeah. Here in a few, I'm gonna hop off. Um, and if all goes according to plan, be back late for a stream. Everyone's energy is pretty funny. It's always weird over here. And of course, no worries. Who in the fuck messaged me? That always happened. I'd say it wasn't a message at least, but why? Every time I go, like I don't get a single message all day. I don't get anyone interacting. And the second I stream or do something like that, I want to put all my attention into, I get messages. It's so weird. Every time. Eat a good meal. I'll do my best. I'll try. We always transmute through laughter. Always, always. But yeah, I'm a hop off. I don't want to. I do not want to paste that. That's not. I don't. I'm glad that would have been weird to send. That wouldn't have even made sense why that was in my pastes. I mean, it would have. It was sent in chat earlier, but still. Regardless, I love you all so much. Thank you all for being here, for the donations, the readings, the times, the chats. It's always a lovely time in here. Um, Depending on how things go, I might be back on later, like late night or like early rising, or whatever. Different time zone. I don't really have like a time for like an hours based on that. It all just depends. But regardless, I love you all so much. See Moon back tenfold and forever. And I will see you all later.